Morning, everyone. So today we are in Chicago. Yes, we flew to Chicago O'Hare Airport. We're gonna head downtown. The weather's saying it's a bit rainy today, but hoping maybe the rain won't be too bad and we'll be able to explore the city. So yeah, let's go. Back at the Chicago Riverwalk, which is my favorite area of Chicago to be. Unfortunately, today is raining. Last time we were here, it was May. It was beautiful, sunny, quite warm actually that day when we went to the zoo on the second day. But it is mid-October, Chicago, and winter is quickly approaching. So a bit of a cold, dreary, rainy day here, but it's still a good time. I always enjoy coming to Chicago, even though this is only my second time here. I really love big cities, New York, Chicago, LA, San Francisco. So this was kind of just like a spontaneous trip over to Chicago. We saw the flight was cheap last week, and we said, yeah, why not? Why not come to Chicago for the day, get some Nando's, and just enjoy a spontaneous trip. So here we are. So as you guys can see, there are quite a few boats on the Riverwalk area here along the way. A lot of beautiful buildings and restaurants. But yeah, this boat here in particular, the Chicago cycle boats. So it's like those pedal boats like we did at SeaWorld one time, or sometimes at the park, where you actually have to, where you sit like a bicycle and actually pedal for the boat to go. So yeah, you definitely need a lot of people to do this, but it's a great way to burn calories in Chicago and could be a fun activity with your friends and family. Here we are inside the Metro Mart. Looks like a place to get bunch of trains, and also some food. A lot of things look kind of closed though. So I guess that could be because it is kind of the middle of the day. So it's not too busy in here. Here we have a little cute French market inside Metro Mart station. There's some assorted kind of like Italian cookies, some mini madeleines, a bunch of different things. Kind of looks like a grocery store instead of a French market. Oh, this part here at the bakery looks French for sure. There's some really nice croissants over there, and macarons, and really pretty cakes. Wow, everything looks really good here. Yeah, well, but they're very expensive. Like, they are much more expensive than even at Disney, and that's saying something since as you guys know, Disney is very expensive for their desserts. Over here looks like a place you can order some sandwiches. Yeah, on display they have quite a few. There's a guy making sandwiches for you. You can also build your own salad here. Yeah, this is definitely pretty cool. This is, I think, the busiest area of Metro Mart. Seems like this is where everyone is for lunch. There's a bunch of different little restaurants here. Like this one sells Vietnamese food. Yeah, so there's Vietnamese food at this one, banh mi, and pho, and banh bao. There's Mexican food. So yeah, it's kind of like a little, this part is like a food, a little bit like a food court. A bunch of different things. This one looks like Indian food. Yeah, this is a pretty great place to go if you're not quite sure what you want to eat and are looking for something cool to try. Oh, this one has sweet and savory crepes. Also quite expensive, but not as bad as in Florida, so that's pretty cool. So here we are at the beginning of Route 66. So from here you can go from Chicago to Los Angeles and back. Yeah, so if you guys remember in a previous video we were at Key West seeing Mile Zero, where the Route 1 ends and begins. So now we're at Route 66. Yeah, so I do hope to do this amazing drive someday, but it does take a much longer trip, at least 1 week, maybe a week and a half. So someday soon. All right, so here we are back at Millennium Park. Last time we didn't actually get a chance to see this area of Millennium Park, but this is the area where we have the bean and also the spitting fountain, also known as the crown fountain. So something cool about the crown fountain, the reason why it's called the spitting fountain, is actually it consists of two 50-foot glass block towers, and each tower usually has an image of a person, usually a guy or a girl, and every so often it spits water at you. So it's pretty interesting. So the images shown here on the two screens are faces of actual Chicago citizens. The faces were taken from a cross-section of 1,000 citizens. So there are a lot of pictures to be seen here. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess we're not going to see the fountain spitting at us today. It is raining hard, raining much harder now, so maybe they have turned off the fountain feature, and maybe we just have the images today. Here is where everyone takes the famous photo of Chicago, the Chicago bean. As you guys can hear, it's raining really hard now. Not really a good day to be here in Chicago, unfortunately.
Alright, so we finally made it to Nando's Peri Peri Chicken. Hi, this is our reason for coming to Chicago. Well, one of the main reasons. Like I said, I wanted to come to Chicago to have lunch, and here we are. Yeah, let's go inside. It's raining pretty hard.
All right, so we just got seated at Nando's. So this is what we came all the way from Orlando for today. This is why we flew 2.5 hours to spend 12 hours in Chicago for Nando's Peri Peri Chicken. Really excited to see the city as well. Yeah, so luckily it wasn't raining too much at first, like when we were doing the river walk and when we were getting the donuts or breakfast, but it's definitely starting to rain a bit heavier now, so it's definitely a good time to get our lunch. So yeah, so Nando's Peri Peri Chicken. Yeah, so definitely what they're famous for. They're fresh chicken marinated in 24 hours in peri peri sauce and flame grilled to order. So flame grilled chicken is what they're famous for. The first time that I actually had Nando's was in London, and it was definitely amazing. Yeah, at first I didn't think I would love it as much as my husband said I would, but definitely it was really amazing, and I do love Nando's chicken. Unfortunately, Nando's chicken is only in Washington D.C., Chicago. There's a few now in Texas and Maryland, but there's not many in the U.S., so it's really hard to find unless you go to some of these places or go to London. So yeah, so today we're definitely going to get some chicken. So something really cool about Nando's is you can pick what kind of seasoning and like sauce you can put on it depending on how hot and spicy you would like it. For example, we have here this pepper to show you how hot things are. So we got like the one on the bottom, the dark green for plain-ish, marinated in peri peri but grilled with no added spice. Lemon herb or mango lime, which is the one we usually get. Lemon herb, which is not spicy really at all, but it has like a little seasoning. Medium, hot, and extra hot. If you don't like that. They also have a few other things here. Hummus, cheese sticks and dip. They got chicken bowls. They have also butterfly and peri peri chicken breast on garlic bread on top of coleslaw, so kind of like a sandwich. They have platters you can share with skewers. You can order like whole chickens. Other types of sandwiches, burgers, chicken wraps. Yeah, there's also quite a few sides. Fries, corn on the cob, garlic bread, coleslaw, mashed potatoes, cauliflower. There's a whole lot of things here, so definitely you'll find something you like here at Nando's. And on the back, got your beer and cocktails, homemade lemonade, soda, bunch of wines. Yeah, so as you guys can see here, Nando's started in South Africa in 1987, and they've been slowly growing around the world. It's definitely, if you do see a Nando's in your area, you gotta try it. So here we got a whole chicken with lemon and herb spice, corn on the cob, and peri peri rice, Portuguese rice, and a drink and some fries. I will say one thing though about Nando's is it does get pretty expensive. I think all this cost us almost $40 after tax. So it is pretty expensive, but it's delicious. It is really worth it.
Here we are at the Nutella Cafe. So if you guys like Nutella, over here by the Nando's by Millennium Park, you can actually go to the Nutella Cafe store. So yeah, it's raining even harder now. So we're gonna go inside now. You can personalize a Nutella jar here for about $8.49. Really a lot of Nutella brand stuff here, mugs and thermoses. Of course, I wouldn't be a Nutella store without being able to buy Nutella. There's a bunch of desserts you can buy here as well. Crepes and Liège waffles, pancakes, French toast. You can add your own fruit and toppings to make it even more personalized, kind of like a create your own for an extra price. They have danishes, sans Nutella, fruit with Nutella. Pretty much anything you can imagine with Nutella is here. This is my first time coming here. Yeah, my husband over there has talked about this Nutella store before, and I had to see it for myself. Here are some personalized jars of Nutella. As you guys can see, Batman is up there. So Batman came and made a Nutella jar. So here is a few of their products on display, like grilled banana bread, the grilled baguette, and mixed fruit with Nutella. Alright, so this is a very interesting one. Nutella creme brulee and panzanella, which is Greek yogurt topped with pound cake, basil, and mixed berries. And this is an odd one here. Create your own chia hemp seed pudding. I have not heard of that before.
So much to choose from, and we ended up just getting a simple Nutella crepe. I am very full from lunch, but I don't know when I'll be back in Chicago, so definitely had to get something from the Nutella store. All right, well, our last stop before heading to the airport, my favorite, one of my favorites from last trip, seeing the Chicago sign that everyone takes a picture of. Unfortunately, we're not going to be seeing this at night like on our last trip, but we are seeing it kind of in the evening, almost evening, so it does definitely look better at night, I think.
So thank you everyone for watching. We had a pretty successful 12-hour trip in Chicago despite the rain. We love Nando's as always, and the Nutella crepe was also very good, very fresh. Yeah, if you love Nutella, you gotta check out the Nutella Cafe over in downtown Chicago. Yeah, so we're getting ready for our flight now, be in about an hour. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.